Ah, yes, but now you've noticed. It's asylum time. Ah, yes. Ah. But the first of our tales of a little nostalgia. Yes, we're going way back. Back to the time in which I did some Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Scarecrow, Joker, all of that shit. First, we are glancing at none other than, well, a little bit of a, whatever they say, Kings of Fear. The two men that are brought up, Scarecrow and Batman. So why don't we start with the Kings of Fear? The two Kings of Fear, Scarecrow and Batman, in that order. We hit it off with Scarecrow, and then we get into the business with the baddie. I even got a thumbnail for the video. What if Naruto was the Scarecrow? Or just Scarecrow? The elemental nations, big and small, were wrought with crime, but not as much as Hino Kuni. Yes. Fire Country, which lies the Hidden Leaf Village, the center of all of this fear. "20 years after the Fourth Shinobi World War. In fact, yes, 20 years had passed. And then it spread. Just another day at the T&I department, when all of a sudden, a yell, a frightened scream, and more, until all was silent. Until all there was screams. Just make it stop. Make it stop. Let it end. Put an end to their misery. Whatever they did, make it stop. who had been in the TNI department for quite some time. She would like to say that she was quite used to this, but she would be a liar if she said that. Not used to this level of this. Whatever I mean when I say that. Well, usually any patient, is coming to a case of whatever ailed them to scream like a little girl until they died. Usually at least have some sort of tranquility on their face whenever they die. But these people have etched in looks of fear and terror on their faces, even when they're dead. And what's worse, this wasn't the first case. Now, this was just getting crazy. This could only mean one thing. The Scarecrow was out of containment. He had escaped. Who was the Scarecrow? And when and how did he appear? Well, you could say being betrayed at the last second could cause some feelings to go through one's body and mind. Naruto Uzumaki. He wasn't one for holding on to grudges. But whenever Sasuke did that one last thing, it was unforgivable. Naruto kept on trying to assure himself that he could save him. But it wasn't just that he had done it to him. It was that he wasn't the only one who had received it. Sakura, who basically got in the way of the blast of Chidori. 1,000 birds. But Sasuke didn't stop. Both Sakura and Naruto had been stricken down by the Chidori. Lightning Blade. Something happened. It's almost as if Sakura's blood had turned into Naruto whenever he had died. And he had been reborn like the phoenix, rising from the ashes, created by the flames from the Chidori. Its wreckage. The body's unrecognizable. Sasuke gone utterly insane. That is until the first ever test of the fear toxin, or at least what would eventually be known as the fear toxin, was made, or done, whatever you wish to call it. And Sasuke was never the same. Sasuke wasn't killed because he had killed his comrades. Sasuke was killed out of mercy. Because anyone who had seen what he had seen after the fear toxin kicked in, yeah, they would want to mercy kill him too. This first concoction of fear toxin, this first little brew was accidental. And so it was partially uncontrollable. The souls of Naruto and Sakura fighting for dominance until they had finally reached peace and negotiation, in which the Scarecrow would emerge. Oh, Naruto. It's so funny whenever they scream. It's so funny whenever they scream and beg for mercy. And it will never come unless it's mercy by death. And Naruto would say, inside their synced mind, soul, and body, gotta agree with you on that one, Sakura. It is funny whenever they scream. We are Scarecrow. We are one of the kings of fear. And Konoha, rife with crime as it is, shall know our power as king of fear. And wow, part one is short. I guess I'm just wanting to kick off everything else with all the other what ifs. Anyways, on Xana Dowses, Dark Shaman, whatever. And bye.